I went into Flinders Street to shoot a little POV with the Q3. This is my first outing with this new beast, and so I was really just wanting to snap photos of whatever to try and see how the camera worked, what sort of settings I like to use, and just try and sort of wrap my head around it. And there was like a Comic-Con thing on somewhere in the city as well, so there was a bunch of people dressed up, which usually I wouldn't really be shooting that kind of stuff. It just doesn't really interest me. Bruce Gilden, I think, talked about how if someone's dressed up, he's not interested. He's more sort of interested in the people that look like characters, just dressed up as themselves, not trying to dress up as someone else. So this guy, he was a distinguished looking chap. But yeah, he wasn't really facing the light, and of course he was just staring down at his phone, which is the bane of any street photographer's existence. It's just people staring at phones. This next photo though, coming up, I believe, so this lady in red in the distance here, this one was alright. Cool outfit, cool background, good light, a few other people in. But yeah, again, nothing amazing from this little POV, but I think there's some alright ones. I was lucky enough to have these people out for the con, which again, not something that usually catches my attention, but yeah, it was good to be able to mess around. So this guy, I thought I'd get a couple. I was tossing up whether to keep following him. And then I saw this couple on the left with their hands interlocked. And so I thought I'd try and get some more, but then they stopped holding their hands like that, of course. But I figured, I'd try and hope that someone else would be coming towards me with some form of element they could wrap in with the white hair and the red cape scarf, cape jacket thing. So there's a lady with red hair there that I tried to squish myself against the wall so I could make them close enough together to be linked, but she was a bit too far away. But then I noticed this lady with the white hair, and you could sort of single them out with the shadows on the walls. So it was just the two of them with their white hair together. But yeah, again, nothing groundbreaking, but a nice little fun exercise. This guy, again, nice distinguished looking gentleman, and I don't usually camp out, but again, just great light on him. I was hoping something cool would come around the corner, and then this group of skaters came through, which could have been great. Could have got another of my favourite bowl cut mullet photos, but of course, being the street smart kids that they are, they were right onto me, and then they were all just posing, which I'm, again, not too interested in, so I just gave them the nod. So yeah, notice this guy's jacket in the wind as the cars went past. Snapped a very boring photo of that as well. And yeah, so we lost light pretty quickly, and my flash wasn't working, so I flipped out the screen for this next one. This guy, he was standing really sort of awkwardly, but I guess because he has this massive backpack, and he was just tapping away on two phones, both on cables connected to battery packs, I assume, in his enormous heavy backpack. playing Pokemon Go or whatever. Yeah, not great photos, but it was interesting to see just how much light and how well this camera does in low light, which was a lesson I took away from the day. I'll throw in a couple of other images that I took through the day. So some of these ones from the start, this kid had blown up a condom and I saw him blowing it up and biting at it, and his friends were laughing at him. And then I ran up and I was like, take it all. And then they were all laughing. And that one girl in the middle was just super embarrassed, which is hilarious. Oh, and this girl, so this, if you look really close, you can see that she's got a cigarette there. I think she's just digging around for a lighter or something. But it was only when I was editing the picture that I realised that she's got what looks like blood stains all over her pants from like maybe a knife fight or something. So yeah, she was pretty hectic, and I'm glad I didn't get in a fight with her. These guys, just, yeah, a little bit of yellow luggage. I like to catch things as twos, framed by a couple of other people. Oh, this guy was great. So the guy with the dreads, yeah, amazing hair, and I was really hoping that another element would come through that, yeah, would be similar to the hair, but obviously, yeah, it's quite hard to find something similar to epic dreadlocks. But yeah, then this lady with the scarf came through and I was like, yeah, you know, close enough. But he is, yeah, then staring straight down the barrel of the camera, which I don't really like either. But again, just a good little test run to see what I can do before we hit the big time over in Europe. So again, like, subscribe. We've got 2 months in Europe coming up, and I'll be uploading weekly in different locations. So yeah, come along for the ride.